So here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Nike Off-White Dunks Michigan colorway. Can you tell any difference between these two? Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we're taking a look at a real and fake pair of the Nike Off-White Dunk Michigan colorway. So here I have two pairs. The retail pair is on my right and the fake pair is on my left. And this video is going to show you the differences between a retail and fake pair and what to look for if you're trying to purchase a retail pair. So first we're going to take a look at the boxes and I'm going to give you a close-up of the labels. So here you can see quite a big difference between the two labels. So from the close-up you can see that the text is very different on both labels from retail to fake. As you can see, the fake ones try to replicate the same kind of format as the retail one. However, you can see the font size and text is very different from retail to fake. Where it has the sizing on the fake label, you can see that the text is much smaller than it is on the retail one. And it just doesn't look very professional on the fake sticker. However, other than the labels, the actual reflective box themselves is very similar. There's no difference in the text at all over the box. So we'll open them up and take a closer look at the shoes. So we'll open up the fake one first. Here we can see the shoes come completely exposed and the paper is lying flat on the bottom of the box. Then if I open up the retail one, you can see the paper comes covering the shoes. This is a completely dead stock pair, so it's wrapped perfectly. And there are the shoes below. It must also be noted on the retail box comes with the off-white paper and then also another layer of paper underneath. Whereas on the fake box, it's just one layer of the off-white paper flat on the bottom of the box. So as I'm unboxing the fake, it also does come with the actual cutout holes. Some of them haven't actually been cut out, as you can see here on this one. Just pop it out and they're just lying there, but this does not occur on the retail box. Now taking a look inside the box and looking at the off-white paper that comes with the shoes, I'll give you a close-up of this. You can see a difference between the retail and fake. So from the close-up, you can see that on the retail paper, it has a slight shine to it, whereas on the fake one, it doesn't have this. Also, I would say the color of the paper is slightly off between the two. On the retail one, it's a much darker orange than the fake one, and the print quality on the retail one is much cleaner than on the fake one. So here is your first look at a retail and fake pair of the Nike Off-White Dunks Michigan colorway. Can you tell any differences between these two? So the first difference I'm going to start with is actually on the left shoe, and I'm pretty sure you can see it already. So the retail one comes with the Nike Off-White tag already attached through the blue laces on the shoe, whereas the fake one, well, it comes with the tag de-attached, and I guess you can attach it yourself, but that's just something to note. If you're purchasing a dead stock pair, this tag should be attached to the shoe. Taking a closer look at the actual tag itself, and I'll give you a close-up of this, you can see that the text on the top of the tag is actually a different color from retail to fake. However, this is actually quite hard to see. I can only really see it because I'm comparing them side by side and I'm in studio lighting, but you can see that the text on the fake one is slightly darker than the retail one. Now taking a look at the right shoe, we can see clear differences between the retail and fake. So if I give you a close-up of the right shoe, you can see it comes with this overlapping bright orange lace that pretty much serves no purpose other than the appearance. However, the appearance is different from retail to fake. As you can see from the close-up here, the fake one, this orange lace is much thicker than it is on the retail one, and showing you this side by side, you can clearly see this difference between the retail and fake. If I give you a close-up of the toe box as well now, you can see a clear difference between the retail and fake. So if you look towards the bottom of the toe box where it meets the blue leather, you can actually see that the cut of blue leather is much thicker on the fake one compared to the retail one. Also, you can see a drastic difference between the two shapes of the toe box between the retail and fake, which you can see here from the side by side. Now, if you come up the shoe towards the top of the tongue and take a look at the Nike label on both, we can see that positionally, the Nike logo on the label is different from retail to fake. So on the retail one, you can see the Nike logo is placed closer to the bottom of the label, whereas on the fake one, there's a much larger gap between the bottom of the label and the Nike logo itself. Spinning this label upside down, take a look at the back where the text is as well, you can see that the gap between the bottom of the text and the stitching itself is very different from retail to fake. On the retail one, you can see the text pretty much goes all the way down to the stitching, whereas on the fake one, there's once again a much larger gap between the text and the stitching. Looking at the outer side of the shoe and take a look at the swoosh, here we can see a difference in the placement of the swoosh. On the outer side of the retail one, you can see that there's a gap between the top corner of the swoosh and the lace hole itself, whereas if you take a look at the fake one, you can see that the top corner of the swoosh pretty much touches this lace hole on the fake pair. So like with all Nike Off-White collaborations, they seem to have this off-white text going through the inner side of the shoe. And if I give you a close-up of this, you can see differences between the retail and fake. So from the close-up, you can see that the text size and font is very different from retail to fake. On the fake one, I would say it's printed on slightly lighter than it is on the retail one. and it just looks a little bit smudged, and the actual font size is a little bit different between the retail and fake. So on this collaboration, you can see it does have this orange tab on the back heel here. If I give you a close up of this on the retail and fake, you can see once again, there's actually a very big difference between the two. So in terms of color, there's a difference. On the retail one, you can see it's a much brighter and sharper orange compared to the fake one, where it looks a little bit faded. I would also like to note that the corners of this tab are sharp on the retail one, whereas on the fake one, you can see they curve at the corners. This should not happen on a retail pair. On the retail one, it always has sharp corners. Taking a look at the Nike logo on the back heel, we can actually see differences here once again. Looking at the spacing between the letters, you can see that the gaps are much larger on the fake one compared to the retail one. I'd also say there is a clear difference in color between the two. Where it says Nike, you can see it's much brighter on the retail one compared to the fake one. Spinning the shoe upside down, there really isn't too much difference between the treads on the bottom. There is a slight color difference. I would say the fake one is slightly darker, whereas the retail one is a more navy blue. However, this is pretty hard to see, and after a few wears, you really wouldn't be able to tell the difference. So on the ends of both shoelaces, you can actually see it has the shoelaces text, which is classic to any off-white Nike collaboration. And giving you a close-up of this, you can see that the font size is very different from retail to fake. So just like the laces being a little bit chunkier on the fake pair compared to the retail one, this is the same occurs with the text itself. So as you can see, the fake one, the shoelaces text is much larger than it is on the retail pair. Now we're going to take a look inside the shoe. So they do actually come with a paper stuffing, which is actually quite hard to get out of the retail pair. And then on the fake one, pretty easy to get out. But you can see a difference in the size. This one I was not actually expecting to be this big, but this is the retail one, this is the fake one. And in terms of feel, I'm actually quite impressed. They pretty much feel exactly the same. It's just the size is very different. And now taking a look at the insoles inside, you can actually see the text on the bottom is very different from retail to fake. The fake one isn't as high quality as the retail one, and you can see where it says the 2013, it's slightly smudged on the fake one compared to the retail one, which is printed much more cleanly. So as you can see from this video, there are still things to look for if you are trying to authenticate your pair. For this pair, there are actually still quite a lot of differences between the two, and they're pretty easy to spot. So I hope this video has helped you if you are trying to purchase a retail pair, because in my opinion, it's actually quite a nice shoe and it's perfect for summer. And that extra off-white lacing over the top just gives it something a little bit different to a regular Dunk. But please like, subscribe, it really does help this channel grow and helps me do more comparisons just like this to help you if you are trying to purchase a retail pair. But thanks for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.